I have my Valentine's Day shop update, and I'll be honest, I am nowhere near ready. My printer won't print. I'm out of printer with 3 days to go till my launch. Reprint of my thank you cards. Unfortunately, I think these are all gonna have to hit the recycle bin. I don't like this anxiety. I have 95 orders. Ayo, Ashleigh Monet here. Welcome to the shop vlog. You know, these might become kind of a regular thing. Certainly every time I do an update, at least, it makes sense to record the process. But for those of you that are new here, my name is Ashleigh. I have a little online shop where I sell stickers, prints, bookmarks, all related to art that I make right here on YouTube. Today is Monday and I have my Valentine's Day shop update on Friday. That is just 4 days away, and I'll be honest, I am nowhere near ready for the launch. Such is life. I feel like I am always scrambling at the last minute when I do a shop update. I have a few designs that I am re-releasing, so they are already ready to go as designs for stickers. Those I was able to print and get done this weekend. Thank goodness. I've got a little bit of a head start. But I have a lot of pieces that are existing art that need to be converted into a sticker or print format. And I'm even planning on releasing 2 completely new designs that I have to literally start from scratch. I'll see if I have time to get those done today. If not, that might be a tomorrow thing. I definitely feel like I could do all the existing art that needs to be formatted into sticker/print. That could be done today. Or am I being ambitious? I don't know. Point is, there's plenty to do for the update, but the update is not the only thing that's on my plate. I am a regular YouTube creator. I need regular YouTube content. And I have a video going up Friday as well as the shop launch. Oh, who thought up that great timing? The video that goes up Friday, I have not started editing at all. So I have to do that. And as if that wasn't enough, I also have a commission that's in progress that is due this weekend. So I need to finish that up this week. Oh, and I got a new cutting machine. Yes, LOKLIK sent me their new iCraft to test out and review. So I'm gonna be trying to use that to make some of my shop launch products, which is very intimidating to use a new device to make merchandise for a shop launch that you are already behind on. I can't afford for anything to go wrong. Needless to say, I'm overwhelmed. I think sleep will be scarce this week, but I'm gonna bring you guys along for the ride. I wanna show you everything leading up to the launch. You can watch the launch happen, see how those orders come in, watch me pack the orders and send them on their way. I think it'll be really fun, but there is no time to waste. Right now, Phoebe is at school, but she only goes part-time, a couple hours a day. I'm gonna jump right in and either start working on one of the new designs because I'm really excited about it. Or I can just do the formatting existing art into the sticker format. Let's get to it. So I did spend a little time converting some existing art into sticker and print designs, but then I decided to shift over and start on one of the new designs I wanted to launch in this update because I'm telling you guys, I was so excited about her. Little Gwenny. She is my shop mascot, a sweet little baby bat. But for the V-Day launch, she of course needed a new V-Day themed sticker. I thought her holding this heart was just so perfect. I love it. Time to get her printed off. Okay, so I have to leave and go get Phoebe, and I'm freaking out a little bit because my printer, I started trying to print some of these stickers and the printer was going so slow. Now it is a printer that prints on Wi-Fi, So I looked at my Wi-Fi connection and it was very weak. So I was like, okay, that's what's happening. It's printing slow because it's on Wi-Fi. But it has a USB cord. So I was like, let me just switch over to the USB cord and hopefully it'll print a little bit faster. But I didn't know how to do that since it seems to just like automatically try and do Wi-Fi printing first no matter what. So I looked up a tutorial for how to disable the Wi-Fi features on my printer. And it's like kind of a basic printer. It doesn't have like a touch screen or anything like that. The app is really, really basic, doesn't have anything about Wi-Fi on there. So basically you have to like push certain buttons on the printer and like push and hold for 10 seconds and it'll turn it off. And Wi-Fi did get turned off, but then my printer wouldn't work at all. My computer just kept saying that it's not connected to the printer. And I'm like, well, why? The USB is plugged in. So I went ahead and like plug and unplug the USB and it wasn't doing that little chime to let you know that there's something plugged into your laptop. So I was like, oh crap, no, my USB cord isn't working. That makes so much sense. So I went to go re-enable Wi-Fi and it's not working. It's not working at all. And now without the Wi-Fi, without the USB, like my printer won't print. So I don't have time to figure it out right now. Like I said, I got to go pick up Phoebe. I'm going to come back and try and troubleshoot, but stressing. Last thing I need right now is technical difficulty. Okay, so I've been fussing with this for hours and I can't get the Wi-Fi to turn back on. I called Cody to tell him what's going down, and he has some spare USB printer cords at work. So he's going to bring home like 3 of them, and at least then I can replace the USB cord, get it printing that way. But I really need to figure out this Wi-Fi thing. It's super frustrating. There's one tutorial that has a ton of comments, a ton of people saying that it worked for them. And then a second one that doesn't seem to be as popular, but I've tried both and neither of them are working. Again, the stupid app that controls the printer is the most basic thing ever. And if you try and troubleshoot, like it sends you a link to the most ridiculously uninformative user manual. Yeah, so there's been no help on the Epson side. And I don't know why it's not working. It does not make sense. Make it make sense. So yeah, hopefully when Cody gets home from work with the cords, I'll be back in business. Well, it's official. I'm screwed. We tried all 3 cords that Cody brought home and not a one works. And I will say that the cords, when plugged in, they have a lot of like jiggle to them, a lot of give. And now I'm a little terrified that I guess at some point I must have like damaged the USB port. And I don't have the first clue how to fix that. But now if the USB is not working, if the Wi-Fi is not working, I'm out of a freaking printer, you guys. And I feel like my only option is to go to a store and buy a printer off the shelves, which means I'm probably going to have to compromise on getting a good printer and just get something that prints just so I'm not out of printer for this launch. I think that, oh my God, I'm so screwed. I guess we better get to the store. Oh man, it's not even black, it's gray. 100% it looks black on the box. Bye. I just had a full-on tantrum, so excuse the crumpled paper. This is the print quality. Do you see the lines? All the lines? There's no way that's gonna work. Okay, so based on experiences that I've had with my Epson, when you have lines in the print like that, that usually means there's a clogged print head and you have to do a cleaning. So on the HP, I ran the cleaning 4 times, still had lines. I realigned the print heads, still had lines. That is not gonna work for me. So I'm going to have to return this printer, and I'm out of printer. With 3 days to go till my launch, there's no way to get one in time now. I'm gonna have to just tell people that I'm moving the launch, which sucks because all of my stuff is so clearly like Valentine's Day. I don't know that it will sell as well if it's not a Valentine's Day launch, but I don't have a choice. Like, I'm out of printer. The joys of running a small business. The timing could not be worse. And I've already cried. I've already had my breakdown. Is it stupid to try and, I mean, it's all I can do is set the Epson back up and try again. But I mean, I've tried everything multiple times. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's working. Are you kidding me? It's printing. I literally did the exact same thing that I have been doing since noon today. And it worked on the first try. My little Wi-Fi light came back on and I was like, what? So I did a test print and it is printing. I don't know what to feel right now. I am simultaneously so relieved and so pissed off that I lost a day over this and bought a whole new printer that I now have to return. What the hell? Look at that. Flawless. Well, it is super late now, as you can see. I think a smart person, given how much time I've lost today, would try and power through and work through the night just to make that time back up. But I'm like so beyond. I don't know if it is physical exhaustion, emotional, mental, probably all of the above at this point. I feel like today has been a freaking roller coaster. Now I'm behind the 8 ball when I already did not have time to spare. But I can't do any more tonight. I'm so toast. So I'm gonna go to bed and hopefully tomorrow will be better. Okay, so the plan is to get little Miss Phoebe to school, and then I have to go back to Walmart to return the printer, and I'll do some grocery shopping. So, this morning's agenda. Well, I got home, I put away the groceries, I did a tiny bit of food prep, and already it is time to go pick Phoebe up from school. It will never cease to amaze me as a parent how you can spend the whole day doing things and somehow not get anything done. Let's go get her. Alrighty, back from picking Phoebe up. Now I can get started today with everything that I wanted to get done yesterday. So that's basically doing as much printing as I possibly can. Prince wanted to say hi. Prince wanted to say hi to everybody. He's so handsome. Oh, those are claws. What do you see? Oh, it's the neighbor. It's the neighbor outside. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna get to work. But I'll check in with you guys a little later tonight to show kind of the progress that I've made with the printing and maybe cutting too. Maybe I'll get some cutting done with my old cutter. I don't know. We'll see. Productivity is the name of the game, so I'm gonna... Okay, so I've been trucking along. I've made some good progress. Here's my stack so far of printed and laminated goods that just need to be cut now. But I had to take a break because UPS just came with a package for me, and I've been looking forward to this one. Basically, it is a reprint of my thank you cards. Anyways, I thought it would be fun to open it for the vlog. Why not? I mean, you guys are here. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay, these will do wonderfully. So, my existing thank you cards, let me grab one. These with my little Gwenny on the back, they have not been working out for me. I recently committed to outsourcing, getting a printer to work on them, and I unfortunately was not very happy. The material is not ideal. It definitely repels the white juicy highlight pen that I use to write everybody's name. So that makes them functionally really not good. But then aesthetics, there's an issue too. I did say that my intention was to have them look like craft paper, which you can see there's a huge like color discrepancy there. I sent an image that clearly is not craft paper colored, but craft paper is my thing. Like I've got the craft paper thank you labels. I've got the craft paper theme going on my website. So I really wanted that to be the vibe. So when I sent my little order into this new printer, I did pay extra to have like somebody specifically proof your stuff and had explained to them that I wanted it to look like craft paper. And they clearly changed the settings or something because it absolutely, it's there. So I'm a lot happier with the color on this. And honestly too, the Gwenny print, like if you see them, there's just so many details that got really washed out on the other one because it's so dark that I think are much more pronounced now on the new print. I also forgot to mention the edges on that last batch of cards also arrived like super chewed up, which didn't look great. And in the proper light, you could see these lines going across the print, kind of like, I don't know what they are, roller lines. I don't know, they were bad. So yeah, super stoked on that new thank you card. However, that opens up a whole nother can of worms because from the same printer, I also got many backing cards. So I got my 5x7 backing card and then a little 4x5 backing card. And now these, which matched the original thank you card, are not gonna match the new one. So unfortunately, I think these are all gonna have to hit the recycle bin. It's a bummer, I hate wasting, but I want everything to match. And honestly, I'm not that upset because these were printed pretty inconsistently. Like one card to the next, you could have two totally different colors. Also, these were supposed to be double-sided and they are not. I hate the white back. So my new plan is just to continue to outsource the thank you cards. And then for the backing cards, take actual craft paper card stock and print my own backing cards. And I actually did a test run to see if it would work. Where did I put those? Hold on, let me find those. Okay, got them. So basically I'll just print off a big sheet like this. And then once I crop it down, I've got my cards. And then those are a lovely match for the new thank you card. Oh, I'm glad they arrived in time. I was actually kind of sweating whether they would. Yeah, I guess I will get back to printing and laminating. And it's still fairly early. I'm making good time. So I think I might even get to cutting this pile tonight. And I'll use the cutter that I have and then tomorrow get that new one set up. Fingers crossed it goes better than my printer drama. Also, I've had this crock pot going with chicken noodle soup all day and it is torture. It's like crock pots are awesome for how easy they are, but you have to smell them all day. I can't wait to indulge. Guys, I did so good. Look at all the stickers I did. Oh, we're off to a good start. I have a lot more to do tomorrow. Not necessarily on the sticker front. I just have the one design that I want to take from start to finish. I know setting up the new cutter is going to be a whole thing. And I didn't work on the video that's due Friday at all today. I'm going to regret that so much, but I'm exhausted. I need to get some sleep. So with that in mind, I'm going to need to hit the ground running tomorrow. And I should be able to do that because it is snowing its butt off outside and Phoebe's school just called us and they are canceling for tomorrow. So I have a package I need to pick up at the post office at some point. But other than that, I don't have to leave the house. So hopefully I can really crack down, get some work done tomorrow. Good morning, all. Happy snow day. You can barely even see outside, but there's some snow. Not enough to warrant closing school, but hey, I'm not going to complain. Like I said, one last thing I have to do, and now Phoebe gets to hang out with me all day. What you got for breakfast?
Radio peppers.
So yeah, it's going to be a chill morning, but I'm going to get into gear, make some coffee, and then I think I really just need to hit the ground running with the video that I have that's due Friday. It is Wednesday, and I have a video due Friday that I haven't started editing. So you might not see me for a while as I really crack down and try and tackle that. And then later on today, we'll get the LOKLIK set up. We'll try and run it, see what I think. So Phoebe and I are headed over to the post office to pick up my package. And while we're out, we're gonna go ahead and get some lunch. And the Dunkin' just is not cutting it this morning. I need some real energy. So I think I'm gonna stop at Dutch and get a nitro. Sound good?
Yes.
Thanks so much. Have a good one. Let's go get McDonald's.
Are you being silly?
You're being silly.
You're being silly.
You're being silly.
You're being silly.
Perfect. Thank you. We got it. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Let's go home and eat.
Super hungry.
Super hungry. All right, we are back. We had our lunch and now I can open my package. This actually came all the way from the UK. I placed an order with FAUNA Rose, which is a shop that's owned by another girl who does YouTube. The channel name, FAUNA Rose. But she does scrunchies, she does hair accessories, she does macrame. And if you like shop vlogs, I highly recommend you check out her channel. I'll link it below. She is honestly like my background. Cody calls her the sound machine because that's what he falls asleep to every night because I've always just got FAUNA Rose on in the background. Love her shop vlogs, but also love her scrunchies. In fact, the one I've been wearing all day, this one is one of hers. And that's what I love is she does the like XL scrunchies and I have really thick hair, so I kind of need the XL. But yeah, this is one of my favorites of all time. So the last order I placed with her, I did a bunch of like fun colors and everything. I was so excited. But then I realized like I mostly just wear black, white, and gray. Like that is my go-to. And I didn't really get that many neutrals. So that's what I did in here. And then also a little Valentine surprise for Phoebe. Ooh, goodies. A cute little thank you card. And then these were the best. They're little like cherry hearts, if you could see that. And I got these for Phoebe. I had hoped they'd be here in time for Valentine's Day, and they are. Hey, Phoebe.
Huh?
I got these for you.
I like it.
What are they?
Cherries.
Cherries, but look at the cherries. They're little hearts. And they have smileys.
Yes.
You gotta show the camera the bow in your hair. Oh my God. Moon. We'll wear these on Valentine's Day, okay?
Okay.
Okay. And then I got a little leopard wristlet keychain. You guys know I'm a leopard nut. And then because I liked this white scrunchie so much, this is called the Milk. If you're ever on her site, highly recommend. I decided to do another kind of off-white, but this one's a satiny. This is like a nice pleated fabric and I love that. And this one is just a little lighter, but I figured that way I kind of have like two. Should something ever happen to my treasured Milk scrunchie, I have another one, but it's different and exciting. I love this. Then I realized I didn't do any black last time. Need just a good solid black. Black and white checker, very 80s. I love it. And then this kind of gray and white marble. It's super pretty. Oh, it feels nice too. Yep, wear that one a lot. And the last, and I got this one for myself for Valentine's Day since Phoebe had the bows, but it's like a cute little pink and red floral. Oh, that's super pretty. Love it, love it. A perfect little neutral / Valentine's Day scrunchie haul. Megan, if you ever see this, thank you so much. You make amazing scrunchies. I know it's always a pain to ship to the States, but as long as you're doing it, I'll keep ordering from you. So this is now my scrunchie collection. About 60% of them are FAUNAs. Well, with that, I don't have much else to talk about. Gotta get back to editing. Okay, so update. Everybody came home. Cody brought Landon home. So I have said this before on my channel, but I haven't in this vlog. I share custody with Landon's dad, and he has him the first half of the week, and I have him the second half of the week. So today is the day that he comes home. Cody just picks him up from school and we start our time with him. He came home. I made dinner for everybody. We just ate. And now I think it's a good time for me to take a break from the editing. And let's see if we can get this LOKLIK machine set up. Okay, editing Ashleigh. Basically, this was the segment where I was supposed to put in all of my LOKLIK footage. There was so much that I had to make it its own video. If you really want to know about the LOKLIK and how it did, I will go ahead and link that video in the description. Otherwise, the day kind of ends here. I got the LOKLIK to work, not without a little bit of struggle, but I got it and I'm happy with it. So I finished making all of my merchandise for the shop launch, and then that was where Wednesday ended. All right, the morning begins. We got to drop Landon off at school. After that, we got to drop Phoebe off at school. They're both having Valentine's Day shindigs today, which should be fun. But yeah, we got to get on the road. Okay, here we are. Kids are at school. The shop launch is tomorrow. I have my collab video with Creative Paula due tomorrow, and neither one of those two things are complete and ready to go at this current moment. That is a scary position to be in, but we are gonna rally today. We're gonna make it happen. Now that we have all of the product created, got that done last night, I need to create little teasers since now I won't have a video like announcing the new products. Normally I have time to do that. Don't have time this time. So I just need to make little like teaser images that I can post in the YouTube community and on Instagram. And that at least gives people an idea of what's going to be released tomorrow. Then I need to do all of my product photography, create all of my listings online. That is going to take forever. And then I have to finish my edit for the video. So yeah, no time to waste. Let's get cracking. Okay, the little social media teaser pictures, those are finally done. I have them posted. I mean, it seems like there's some hype. Hopefully that's good news. But it is time for me to go pick up Phoebe. And then when I get back, it is straight back to editing. Let's go get her. Oh, my dear, you sure cleaned up, huh?
Sure clean up?
Yeah, you got lots of goodies for Valentine's Day.
Yes.
All right, I made it just by the skin of my teeth and caught the last little bit of natural daylight for product photography. Now I have all of the pictures for tomorrow's launch. Obviously I have to like crop and edit all of them when I make the listings, but at least now photography is done. I need to get cracking on some editing. About to be 10 and I've still just been editing all night. I am taking a break though. Does anybody else get down on cereal for like a midnight snack? That's kind of my jam. Oh my God. I'm gonna be so tired, but with where I'm at in this edit, I am going to have to keep working, I think through the night. So here's to some more energy because I'm gonna need it. Okay, so update. It is now midnight and I am still hard at work editing and working on my listings. Everybody else is long asleep, so I'll probably just be burning that midnight oil, getting through the night. I still have a lot of editing to do that I was not expecting. A segment that I thought would be no big deal ended up being like 30 minutes worth of footage. And hi, Prince. I got Prince here. At least that's some company. Yeah. Oh, thanks, pal. So yeah, still have a very long way to go on the edit. That's the part I'm most stressing because not only do you have to edit, but then you have to render and then you have to upload to YouTube, plus make a thumbnail. I haven't even started my thumbnail. That's a whole thing, but then the listings as well. Now, bless his heart, Cody, he knows I'm stressing and like, how can I help? How can I help? So I did have him cut up the backing cards that I printed the other day. He took care of that for me. And then he did the very boring job of counting all of my stocks. So I have my current updated numbers that I can plug into my website. And then he measured all of my stickers and products for me. That takes so long. Bless him for doing that. That hopefully will make creating the listings a lot faster. My goal right now, because my iPad, which is what I edit on, tends to overheat if I do a lot. So like that 4-hour segment that I just did, my iPad is pissed. So I'm going to give it a little bit of a break, work on some listings. Once it's good, edit some more. Once it needs a break, work on the listings again. And just back and forth through the night until we get this done. We will get it done. Well, it is 3 a.m. I am still chugging along. It's so hard because when you work straight through the night like this, you definitely lose momentum. Like I feel like I'm editing so much slower, but I also can't stop. Otherwise, I don't think I'm going to make it by tomorrow. Hi, Prince. It's like he knows the camera's coming out and suddenly he just shows up and wants to love on me. He's been ignoring me since my last update. Okay, it is now 5:30. We are in crunch time. I only have 2.5 hours before everything needs to be up. I finished all the listings on the website. The website is good to go. So now I just have to finish this edit. And I'm a little scared. I'm going to try and crank it out. If it's a really simple edit and I don't get to add all the pop-up texts and the sound effects, that's just what it's going to have to be because I have to have it uploaded on time. This video is a collab with Creative Paula, so the timing is very much important. We are dependent on each other to upload on time. But I finished the thumbnail for it, so I feel optimistic. It's just so stressful to be down to the wire like this. Needless to say, I'm not tired anymore. Now I'm stressing. And I don't know what is going on, what is in the air, but both of my kids woke up at like 4 a.m. So I'm super excited to get to deal with that later today. Kids that haven't had any rest. Chaos. I am ready to hit that launch button, hit that publish button on YouTube, and take a nap. Happy Valentine's Day. The anxiety. Do you see what time it is? It is 7:15. I have 45 minutes until launch, until my video needs to go up, and my video is rendering right now. I am terrified that I'm not going to make it. I sure hope my upload speed is freaking rocking to get it done on time. We'll see. I don't like this anxiety. Too much for the day, and it's just starting. Okay, so it's been a bit since the last update. Things got super crazy, super hectic. Long story short, I managed to get the shop update launched right on time. I did, however, end up being a little bit late on the video upload, but thank goodness, like Paula, she's my girl, she's so chill. She's like, we'll just bump it back 30 minutes, no problem. And the upload ended up finishing, I want to say it was like 5 minutes later than we had originally planned. But you know what? We got it done. But I didn't have a minute to catch my breath after because Landon had a doctor's appointment today at 8:30. So we had to be there at 8:15. So literally it was like shop launch and I'm gone. That was so crazy. I barely had time to like change my clothes and brush my hair. And I don't know if I mentioned Landon doesn't have school today because he has conferences. So that's why I had to schedule the doctor's appointment for today because I always try and schedule it when he's not in school. And that 8:30 appointment was like the only one that they had. So as soon as I booked it, I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be stressful. I knew it was going to be. So I did this to myself. And then I do have to go all the way to Landon's school later on today for his conference. So that'll be around noon. Yeah, it's just going to be a crazy day at this point. Like I was exhausted and then the shop launch approaching got me all freaking anxiety ridden. And the anxiety got me through that little tired spell. And now it's like the day's starting again and I feel fine. I've got a second wind. So I don't know, maybe I'll take a nap later on today, maybe not, who knows? But happy freaking Valentine's Day. I sure know how to pick my days without fail. Like I always have 1,000 things going on around the shop launch. Okay, well, I just managed to look at my stats and everything. Officially now, we are 2 hours and 40 minutes into the launch. And we have 27 orders, which is so amazing. And thank goodness nothing is sold out yet. Now, don't get me wrong, it would be nice if things sell out later, but that was like my goal in doubling the production this time around, was just that last launch where everything was gone within hours. I felt awful for people that were coming day one and finding stuff sold out. So I'm glad I clearly made enough stock to sustain for at least, hopefully, the day. But yeah, we definitely already have a big dent made in inventory, but at least stuff is still available. I am so happy about that. So now I have to run and go to Landon's parent-teacher conference. And then I placed a Nothing Bundt Cake order. That's like my Valentine's Day tradition. I always get Cody and I the little like buntini order. So I placed the order like 2 weeks ago because I did not want to be trying to put in an order on Valentine's Day. So I'll go to the conference, then pick up the cake on the way back. And yeah, we don't really have any wild plans for the evening. Cody and I never like to go out to restaurants for Valentine's Day. It's just such a headache. So many people, it's so difficult to get a reservation, and then they're trying to like push you out as fast as possible so that obviously more people can dine there. It's just easier to have a nice meal at home. So we got some fancy filet mignon for dinner tonight. And yeah, it should just be kind of chill and low key. I am looking forward to that after the morning that I've had. Honestly, I'd be surprised if I don't conk out at like 6 tonight. I'm back. I had to change my outfit because somehow I got gasoline all over my hoodie. And now my cute little V-Day scrunchie doesn't match. Ugh. So back from Landon's conference, which went amazing. I just love hearing good things about my kid. But it is now 2:30 and oh my goodness, I'm feeling that 2 o'clock crash. Like, I think I'm gonna have to take a nap. I don't think I'm gonna power through. I'm so tired. But now on the back end of it, I'm like, oh, it was also worth it because the shop launch is doing great. 2:30, that puts us 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1. Ugh, I can't math. 6.5 hours in, we have 54 orders. A couple of items have gone out of stock. To be fair, they were the items that I had like the lowest inventory of because I didn't expect them to be that popular. So of course they would go first. But for the most part, all of the most popular ones are still there. They're still kicking, which is great. I don't know. I just had such a problem with the last launch and being sold out right away. It's like if people remember and bother to come to your shop on opening day, I kind of feel like they need to get something. If they're not able to get anything, that's not okay to me. Again, as long as I have enough stock to get through the evening, then I'll feel better. But it's kicking butt right now. And I actually just discovered, I assumed this feature was available. I guess I just never bothered to look before. I kind of just always eyeball what's selling and what's not. And I'm like, oh, this was really popular this time. But I actually found like the feature, the page where you can literally do the list of like how many things have sold. So the most popular item today is the Voodoo Victor, Voodoo Valerie sticker set. And so far we've sold 30 of the sets. Right behind that is Plushie Carl and the original purple. See, I'm shook because I did a little redesign of him in pink just because I thought maybe that would be a little bit more popular for Valentine's Day. Nope. People love the OG. They love the purple. And then the Golden Girls sticker. I'm shook. I just kind of threw that in. Didn't think anybody would like that. That is number 3. Oh, we've sold 23 of the purple Carls. 22 of the Golden Girls. Then next up is the Lava Lamp Kitties, which no surprise, people really wanted that last time and they missed out. So that's awesome. Sold 18 of those. Oh, the Gwenny Reeds. That was one that sold out. She was a restock and I actually had a decent stock of that. So, and she's right under. So yeah, next most popular after the Lava Lamp. So sweet. I'm glad people are loving the stickers. These orders are coming in. It's going to be a heck of an odyssey to pack all of them, but you know what? I'm stoked. I think I'm going to take a nap so I can have some energy to pack some orders. I got the Nothing Bundt cakes. Actually, before I take a nap, I'm going to go pop that box. We could see all the beauty because that is like the highlight of my Valentine's Day every year. I love Nothing Bundt cakes. Yeah, let's go look at my cakes. Okay, here we go. Oh, they look glorious. Yeah, that expression, I love you like a fat kid loves cake, That's for me. I am said fat kid. I'm obsessed with cake. It's literally my favorite dessert. So we've got 2 red velvet for me and Landon, 2 lemon for me and Cody, 2 strawberry for me and Cody, a white chocolate raspberry for me, the featured flavor peanut butter chocolate for Cody, chocolate chip for Phoebe, a snickerdoodle to split, funfetti for Cody, and a carrot to split. Excuse you? Absolutely not. Oh yeah, I will definitely be tearing those up tonight. I mean, who needs dinner, really? Just cake. But yeah, something to look forward to. Like I said, I want to go take a nap, so see you later. Well, good morning. Please excuse my puffy, leaky eyes. I woke up with the worst allergies, but I did not update you guys last night. It was a short night. Last we left off, I think I said I was going to go take a nap, and I tried, honestly. I laid down with the lights off, but I think my mind was just going a mile a minute. It kind of does that on launch days because I'm just so excited about them, but I couldn't shut it off, so I kind of just like laid there in a vegetative state, not doing anything. Well, Freddie's in here with me. It is such a like gloomy gray day outside. Ugh. Not very motivational. But yeah, so I couldn't sleep. I kind of just laid there watching YouTube, doing nothing. And Cody comes home from work. I think he could tell how tired I was. So I start pulling everything out to cook and he's like, absolutely not. I forbid it. He's like, there's no way on Valentine's Day I'm going to have you cook this big old meal when you're this tired. So bless his heart. He went and got us some Chipotle. That was dinner. And afterwards, I do not recall when or where, but I completely just crashed. And I was out until I think like 11 o'clock at night. So I finally wake up and everybody else is asleep. So then I just went back to bed and just woke up a short while ago. We are now 8 o'clock on Saturday. So the shop has been live for exactly 24 hours. So a couple more things did go out of stock overnight. And so many things are down to one. Like one person orders them and they are out of stock. So I'm happy because we made it, through the day without much going out of stock. I have already gotten emails about the Voodoo Victor, Voodoo Valerie set that went out of stock. Again, that was a super popular one. And while I wish it would have lasted through the day, I made a ton of stock. It was just a ton of people bought it. So you gotta act quick, I guess, on these launches, which, I mean, I feel bad when people can't get what they want, but like, that's good for me. The shop is doing so well. And I was not very confident in this launch. So the fact that like each launch I do becomes progressively more successful than the last, like, I don't know. I like don't want to apologize for that. What are you going to do? That's, I guess, part of, the small business is obviously the customer service end of it. And no matter how much you advertise before that, like when something's gone, it's gone. If somebody goes to your shop and they want a specific product and they see it's gone, they're going to be bent out of shape. That's just the nature of the beast. So yeah, we'll keep seeing how the launch goes. And the studio is completely trashed today. I cannot create in the mess. So I definitely want to take some time to spiffy it up. And then my main concern today is just going to be working on the commission I have. Like I said, it is due this weekend. I haven't touched it all week just because the launch has been so demanding. So yeah, we're going to kind of focus our efforts there. Back again, and everything is looking better. The studio is looking so much better. My eyes are looking better. It's even looking better outside. I love that. The cleaning actually got me really motivated. I think I actually want to do a little bit of cleaning around the house and then pick up commission after that. It's always like so hard for me to mentally jump into a place of creating when my surroundings are not in order. So Cody left a little bit ago. He is taking Landon back to his dad's, and I hope he's doing okay out there because it is snowing a bit. Hi, Prince. Hi, Prince. Oh, sweet boy. Anyways, it is quite a bit later in the day. I haven't really been recording much today, just trying to get my space clean. I've really just been in the zone, so haven't really felt the need to pull out the camera. But I do think for dinner, we are going to try and do the fillets that I should have done last night for Valentine's Day, but, didn't, but we certainly do not want them to go to waste. So I'm gonna wait for Cody to get back home and then make sure he's game for that. And then I guess I'll start cooking. And then once we're done with dinner, I'll do more commission stuff. All right, it's official. Pink clothes are on. The easel is out. It's time to do some commission work. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys can see. It's almost 3 in the morning. This commission kicked my butt. And I did not expect that at all. It's a painting of 3 cats, and I had already done 2 of them. All I had to do to finish up was this 3rd cat. And I could not get it right. I ended up having to paint it, paint over it, and repaint it 3 times. I'm exhausted. I'm going to bed. I was supposed to pack a bunch of orders today. I didn't do 1 because this took me all night. Ooh. Hey. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Can't lie, I woke up pretty stressed this morning. I'm feeling super far behind. I've got no orders packed. The plan was to pack some orders yesterday, but I fell so far behind with that commission. It totally kicked my butt. So we didn't get around to doing any orders. So that is going to be the main focus of today. And I checked this morning, you guys. I have 95 orders. What? That took my previous record of orders, which I think was 77. I mean, that flies ahead and just leaves it in the dust. That's so crazy. Oh my God, 95 orders. That is unbelievable. I feel like there aren't even words to express how grateful I am. Thank you so much, everybody who placed an order. I am so grateful for all 95, but I am also wildly unprepared. I may have mentioned that I was not that confident in this launch, so I definitely underprepared for the amount of sales. As far as my backing cards go, I think I only printed a little over 60. The freebie stickers, I know I only did 72 of those. So I'm definitely going to have to print more of both of those today. And then we're going to be cutting it close on my thank you cards, which I only ordered 100. I do think they gave me a couple extra in the box, thank goodness. But I can't get more of those printed in time if more orders come in. Although I don't foresee that happening, to be perfectly honest. We're now day 3. Friday was day 1, Saturday was day 2, we're day 3. And historically speaking, that's usually when the orders kind of plateau. Usually the stock is starting to deplete at that point. And that is definitely the case. I looked this morning and we are seeing way more out of stock than we are seeing in stock. So, I mean, yay. I'm still just in such disbelief over 95 orders. Thank you guys so much. Let's make us some coffee and get cracking. I got a lot to do today. Alrighty, let's pack an order together. Starting as always with the thank you card, I write in the name of the lovely person that ordered with some little sparkle highlights. Then in my 5x7 cello baggie, I add a piece of cardboard for stabilization and my cardstock backing card. Then I can pull all of the items from the order. I place all of the stickers on the side with the backing card. She also got a print, so I protect that with a glassine paper sheet. Then place the thank you card on top and slide all of that in on the other side. Seal the cello pouch. Add a little thank you for supporting my small business sticker. Put the whole pack into a flat mailer, black, of course. seal that, add my golden Art with Ashleigh Monet sticker, add the shipping label, no peeking, and a golden Please Do Not Bend sticker. Done and done. One down, 94 to go. And now I knew there was no way to show myself packing nearly 100 orders without this video lasting ages. So I packed a few on camera, but I wanted to personally thank everyone who placed an order during this update. You all are absolutely everything to me, and I just can't thank you enough. Ultimately, Cody jumped in to help me pack orders. I would write the thank you and pull the products, and then he would pack them up. Ugh, what a rock star. I would probably still be pushing out orders to this day if I didn't have his help. Then I started the shipping labels, which took all night, and I only got 34 out. 62 still to go. Oh, look at those sad empty sticker shelves again. Well, here we are. Happy Monday. I was up so late last night. Cody and I were up until about midnight and had our assembly line going and somehow managed to pack every single order, all 95, or I think it was 96 by the time we finally packed them. That was so many orders, but honestly, like having his help was a game changer. And I'm thinking of implementing some kind of schedule where every time I do a shop launch, just give myself like a week after that with no expectations of pumping out a video so I can really just sit down and get orders out, because I have a video I want to come out Wednesday that I need to film today, which is just a crazy thought. So yeah, I stayed up really late last night. We had all the orders packed by midnight, but then I had to go through and do all of the shipping labels. And this is a nightmare for me. I need to optimize it. A lot of online platforms for your shop will let you incorporate a shipping service that will kind of automatically generate a label for you. Now, I use Pirate Ship for all of my labels. They give me great discounts. I'm super happy with the price, super happy with the customer service. But Wix, which is who my website is through, does not work with them. They only work with Shippo. So basically, in order to have it optimized where I could literally just with the click of a button print out a shipping label for the order that's in my shop, I have to go through Shippo. I have to set up a whole new account, and it's something I need to do. It's just something I haven't gotten around to doing. So currently, my shipping label process is I go into Pirate Ship myself, hand type in all of the contact information, addresses from my orders, purchase each label individually, download it to my iPad, crop it, send it to my Moonbin thermal printer one at a time. And each label with that process takes like 5 minutes. So when you factor, I'm printing, I think it was 65 domestic shipping orders, 65 orders at 5 minutes each. Like, it takes so long. I was up until after 3 and I only got the international orders like stamped and addressed. And then I think the first 15 domestic orders, which is just crazy. Like, I still have, I think I filmed it earlier. Yeah, I still have a giant stack of orders that have no labels yet. And I don't know when I'm going to do that if I'm trying to film a video today. So yeah, I need time. I need energy. It really is one of those. Why is Prince is like yelling at me right now? Mm-hmm. I need to make myself some coffee. I need to film. Oh, and I didn't even get to mention. So stayed up till 3 to try and get the first few orders out and forgot that it is a holiday and the post office is closed. There's no post for the holiday weekend. Oh, fail. I think I'm gonna get the day started with some coffee, maybe watch a little YouTube while I eat breakfast, and then, yeah, buckle down and get to work. Did I say YouTube? Because I meant Paw Patrol. Princess Phoebe has declared we should be watching Paw Patrol. I love her. Then I recorded my video. It was a timed corrupt coloring challenge. Fun stuff. You should check it out if you haven't. Okay, popping in real quick. I have been trucking away, just making labels. I have gotten us down pretty far. I think we just have like a little batch of 18 to do before we're all done. But I needed to pop in, take a break because it is Amazon Day. I will say I have never gotten more shipments than I have as a small business owner. It's all supplies, especially after a launch like this. Like I have to replenish all of my supplies every single time. So that's mostly what this is, but a couple little extras too. So let's get to opening. There is supposed to be another package along with this. It only had 3 things in it, but it still says it's supposed to arrive by 9 tonight. But if they dropped all this off and the other stuff isn't even showing out for delivery yet, it's probably not coming today. Might be lost, it might come tomorrow. So I'm not gonna wait for it. I'm gonna open what I got. Start with the big ol' envelope. My guess is it's some kind of paper product. It's the right size and shape. But we got 3 in here. So this should be my holographic laminate. Yep. There she is. So pretty. And then just my craft paper cardstock that I've been printing my own backing cards on. And photo paper. It always comes in such small packs, like 50 sheets. I would buy the 150 if it would let me, but they don't, so. 50 at a time, replace them often. Let's go for that. Next, we'll do this little guy. Okay, we've got my signature little envelopes with the gold trim. I adore these and I only use them on international orders since those are the only ones I use stamps on. Domestic shipping gets a flat mailer. And I was on the fence about whether to buy more of these. I'm starting to think stamps aren't going to work for international, which sucks so bad because tracked mail internationally, even if it's this size, is a fortune. And obviously I can't front that, so I'm going to have to pass that cost on to the customer, which sucks because so many of my really good customers that order from every single launch, they are international. It's just when they go missing, there is no way to track them at all. And so far, I've been really taking the brunt of that and replacing an order, no questions asked when it goes missing. But I can only take losses like that so much before it's like a couple of unfortunate events kind of ruin it for everybody. And I have to switch over to tracked shipping because that was happening a lot with my domestic orders too. They were just not arriving in the timeline that USPS said they would. I would send out a replacement and the original would show up after the replacement has already been sent out. At least when it's tracked, even if it's running behind, which still happens often, the customer doesn't reach out to me and say, where's my order? They can track it, they can see where it is, and it gives them peace of mind, and me as well. You know, if somebody says they didn't receive their order, it's as simple as pushing a button to find out if it's delayed or if it's lost. Or if they did actually receive it and are just trying to get one over on me. Because there are people like that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm torn. But even if I don't end up using these for international orders, they're cute envelopes. I'll use them personally for like Christmas cards and stuff like that. So I figured I'd replace them. We've got gold rectangular thermal labels. So I have 2 of these, the rectangular and then the circular. And the circulars were in the package that did not show up with all of these. So got the rectangular, Circulars will be here eventually, but I needed to replace both of them. And I use them with my Moonbin, the thermal printer, which I just love. I mean, it is so easy to just like make your own stickers with the Moonbin, add a little bit of branding to the outside packaging. I adore it. As well as regular shipping labels, just the 4x6. I love these. The Moonbin makes it so easy. Oh, that's right. I needed an external hard drive. I already have one. It's just almost full. Obviously, being a YouTuber, you have a ton of footage. What you guys see in a video is a fraction, especially my art videos. I mean, I have hours and hours and hours of footage that I then do a time lapse to make it really short and condensed so that you guys watch it. So yeah, huge files, lots of them, and you need extra space sometimes. So, tassels, and they're white. I am over magnetic bookmarks. I don't know why they're popular. They are so annoying to make, and they make such a huge gap in your book when you use them. But I'm an old soul. I love a good tasseled bookmark. Well, coming up for spring, a couple of the designs I think would suit better with white tassels, so I got some. Cardboard. These are just little pieces of corrugated cardboard, 5x7. So I put one of these into each order just to stabilize it, make sure that the prints don't get bent. Now on to the big box. Okay, so I got a thermal laminator. Now, up to this point, all of my stickers are laminated, but I just use self-adhesive laminating sheets. I've been getting them in the glossy finish, and I've been thinking about it, and if I want to step up my sticker quality, I think they need to be matte. So I started looking at some self-adhesive matte laminating sheets, and they are cha-ching, cha-ching. But for whatever reason, matte thermal laminating pouches are so much cheaper. But in order for them to work, you need a thermal laminator. Well, these are only like 20 bucks. So I was like, all right, let's get it. Let's try. So I got the thermal laminator. The sheets are also in that shipment that has not arrived. But yeah, we'll see. So next shop launch, I'm planning on having matte stickers. Oh, yes, I got some permanent vinyl. So now I'm officially like a vinyl addict. But unfortunately, the vinyl that I had, the stuff from the dollar store, like, oh my gosh, it was such bad quality, and it has actually peeled already off of both of my cups. But that's okay. I did think I made the designs a little too big, so now I can redo them in a smaller size with better quality vinyl. The black mailers. Got a whole new batch of these. Again, these are bought by the 200s. But I mean, I guess if now my shop launches are going to be like 100 orders per launch, it won't be long before I go through these. So that is all the shop stuff. Now, the last couple bits in here are actually something very exciting because they're for a potential upcoming video that I'd like to do. No, I'm gonna do it. Now that I've spent the money, I have to do it. I thought it would be fun to do a video where I literally put my cheap art supplies head to head with some of the more expensive stuff to see what the fuss is all about. Like, do you really need to buy art supplies that cost an arm and a leg to make good art? So every single thing in this order was excruciatingly painful to buy. It darn near killed me. But the first things, paper. I'd say that is the most common like gripe that people have with my channel in the comments. They'll say like, oh, you didn't use the proper paper for this. Because I only ever just use like printer paper. That's my jam. I got marker paper here. I will be comparing some very inexpensive markers to Copics. For the Copics, they were so stupid expensive. There was one set that was 12 markers for $55. There are just some things I can't like square in my cheap brain, and I could not get that set. But I planned out ahead of time what it is that I'll be drawing or painting with each supply, and then just opted to get like the colors of those supplies to save myself some money. So I'll be using green for markers, and I bought 3 Copics, $5 each. Blech. Then I got watercolor paper. I was looking at Winsor Newton watercolors and a professional artist palette from them. Oh my gosh. Anywhere from $60 to like $120. Heck no. So same thing. I knew what colors I needed, and I just went ahead and ordered the like individual little pans of them. And still each of these costed more than my entire watercolor palette that I use. So it better be worth it. I will also be testing acrylics. I didn't bother with canvases. I just got like a bunch of canvas boards. People prefer the Golden brand. And I was able to get a whole set. Does not mean they were cheap. They were just a little bit more reasonably priced than everything else. And lastly, colored pencil paper. I don't know if colored pencils require fancy paper, but either way, I got it. Now nobody can say I wasn't using the proper paper. And I got so lucky that I did not have to buy colored pencils for this because these arrived Wednesday, but I did not want to open them on camera without the rest of this being here for context. So I have this amazing subscriber, and it feels so weird to call her a subscriber because legitimately we're like friends now, but I met her through the channel. She has been a huge support. She has commissioned me for multiple pieces in her home. She is very generous. Let's just say I don't know that I would have been able to get my shop off the ground initially back in October without her help. So Jamie, if you're watching, you're a doll. I love you, but she sent me these. It was just like, oh, I have some unopened Prismacolors in my house. Do you want me to send them to you? And I was like, yeah, of course. I had no friggin' idea. It was going to be the 150 set. 150! And I am telling you guys, this is the tip of the iceberg of what she sent me in this package. But point being, these will be the colored pencils that I am going to use for that video for the, expensive brands. So thank you, Jamie. Anyways, yeah, excited for that video. Obviously, I have a few planned before that, but now I have what I need to get it going, and it's gonna happen. Whoop. But yeah, I love Amazon Day. That's everything I got. Now, like I said, we've got like 18 orders left. Like, let's crank them out. I am so ready. Well, that is it. Another launch done. It was incredibly chaotic, and this video is probably gonna be so long. I have so much footage, but oh my gosh, you guys freaking came out for these orders. I am so happy, and we got them out. We are done. It feels so good, but I guess I really don't have anything else to talk about. We got it done. I guess I'll try and do another one of these the next launch, which I'm super excited about, already making plans for. So thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.